my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
I hope you're doing fine. It was a beautiful day down here in South Texas. Pay no attention to that guy in the chat who's talking about being hot. Anyway, it is Tuesday and it's time for another. Oh, look at there. Hell, Randy, it's only 92 right now. Shit, it's cooling off, brother. Anyway, it is Tuesday and it's time for another Blue Dot family meeting. I think we'll find something to talk about here. Anyway, Dwizzle 2.0 came in first, followed by Randy Peterson saying, man, it's a hot pick. Ooh, baby, don't even need a pit. Just let it hang out. Anyway, Martina 1 is here. Penny Hartleben, Christina Sanchez, Bunny Griffin, thank you very much. Roger Himmelwright, Irene Lambert, thank you, baby. Susan Greenland, Sammy Marcy, Gordon Marble's here, Sam's here, Sue Warrior, and Jamie B. C-Mac is in the room. Holy Colquitt, Stephanie. What the absolute freaking shit. I know. We're going to get into that. Helen Hernandez and Kelly Harris, mom to 2 Huskies, is with us. Let me get on down here so we can get this thing started. Norm Wilson is here. Carl Coiner and Susan Jarrett. Anyway, so anything's happened in the news today that was interesting? Are you shitting me? Yes, there is things in the news. But before we get to that, I got mail, baby. I got mail from Tamara Price in Sacramento, California. And Tamara's been a long time Blue Dot, and I haven't seen her in here a while. And her letter explained why. She lost sight in her right eye. She now has only sight in one eye, and it's taking a little bit of getting used to. Your handwriting's fine, dear. Don't worry about that. You came across just fine. But I was sorry to hear that. But I was encouraged by your attitude on how you're going to face this in life. So, personally, me, I'd get a patch and practice the word "arg" a lot, or something like that. But anyway, Tamara, thank you for letting us know. And thank you, baby, for being such a long time Blue Dot. I appreciate you. Anyway, so we've seen the big show today at the United Nations at the General Assembly. Are you shitting me? Damn near an hour of I don't know what it was, a stand-up comedy routine? I'd like to think so. That's not what we saw, but it was an embarrassing display of ignorance, of self-worship, of just lies in general, and shit that we can all see that's not true. But he'll stand up there and he'll talk his ass off. Complained about not having a prompter or some shit. He goes off prompter anyway. Doesn't need one. He's got his ass. He pulls everything right out of his ass. And with a straight face tries to sell it. This time not only to us, but to the whole damn world. Sitting there calling them out for being, I don't know, unworthy of our friendship, I guess. It was bullshit from the word go, and it was embarrassing. But I digress. Everything the man does is embarrassing. Everything he does is a detriment to this country. I don't understand how he got where he got there. I'm beside
We're
myself
still all
sometimes.
flummoxed on that, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Hello, Miss Chick.
Oh, John.
How are
And
you,
I
dear?
just want to remind the larger world that
Yes.
we are trying to get rid of this man. We're doing our
Yeah.
best.
We're-
We're just egads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Egads.
Yeah. Hold on, baby. Don't leave us forever. Just we're gonna get rid of this.
And whilst he tries to
Mm.
distract everybody, there's always Epstein, Epstein, Epstein.
Epstein. Epstein, you say?
Epstein. I
Yes.
say,
We need to keep saying that word, Epstein, that name,
we do.
and everything that it implies. And we know what it
Because
implies.
he's
It implies that our
definitely
president is a
trying to
low-down
distract from it.
scumbag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, that is shit.
Yeah.
They're good at
But yeah,
hiding
I
crap, though.
listened to a
Yes.
little smatter of it. I didn't get to see however long it was. I wasn't going to do that whole hour, but I was watching the faces of the people there at the UN. Now, mind you, he wants to tear the UN down. He wants to tear NATO
Oh, yeah.
down. He hasn't have any use for them. But he was, trying to be Mr. Nice Guy and get along today. Apparently, he changed
Is
his
that what you
diaper or
called
something.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, actually. Anyways, I'm watching the faces of the people looking at him. Most of them were pretty stone faced. Now, mind you, some of them have things in their ears because it's getting interpreted, but a lot of them had stone faces. And there was this one guy in the very front row, kind of to the left of this camera angle that I saw, who had this total look of disbelief on his face, which summed up the whole thing for me.
A lot of them had that look on their face.
Yeah,
You know,
I think a lot
it,
of them were trying not to have a look on their face,
he,
but
yeah. Well, he walked around. It was like he walked around the room kicking everybody in the shin,
uh-huh.
telling them all your countries are going to go to hell. They're going to hell.
Yep,
Your
yep,
countries are going to hell. Meanwhile, we're just booming over here, which in itself is a bunch of bullshit. We're not
yeah,
booming. Our when he was talking where everybody wants to come here. No, nobody wants to come here. Our tourist numbers are way the hell down. I wonder
yeah.
why that is.
Right,
Hmm.
because they're afraid that they'll never get to leave the country if they get in.
Yeah, yeah. Or leave in an unfriendly manner by mistake, of course. Hey, let me get this called out because it did not ding. Susan Rotella came in with a $20 donation. It was a pair dancing under a rain of confetti and taking his hat off to say, "You are amazing." Well, Susan, thank you very much, darling. I think you're pretty amazing for that. So makes us even. Anyway, yep. His approval ratings are number one. That's what he said.
Okay,
That's what he said.
okay. In
You
his
know he don't
living room.
lie. You know he don't lie.
No, you don't lie. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, and no, by
Lordy.
the way, he really got on a tear on renewable energy. Oh, he got on a
Yeah, he
tear.
was all over the place, wasn't he?
Yes, yes, yes.
It was kind of
Wind
weird.
power and solar power, yeah, it sucks. You're gonna, you know, it costs a lot of money to produce it. Then when there'll be electric, yeah, it's all full of shit. He's pushing clean coal. The kind you wash
Like
before
there's
you
such a
burn.
thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, you wash it before you want to send dirty coal in there. Each one of them's got to be hand washed and dried.
And spray painted white.
Yeah.
Don't know how you
Yeah,
make it clean.
shit.
I think it has to do with
Well,
filters. I don't know.
are you ready?
Am I
'Cause
ready? Almost.
almost.
Almost. Well, we'll see what he's going to talk about because I wanted to go in on the Jimmy Kimmel stuff too.
Oh, Jimmy's coming back tonight.
Except for
Except
depending on
for
where depending on where you view him, you might not see it.
and how you view him. Yeah.
Yes, if you have
Where and
a
how.
Nexstar or Sinclair related affiliate that you normally watch it through either cable or over the air, you will not see him.
Yeah.
And there's approximately 32 ABC TV Nexstar affiliates and approximately 41 ABC TV Sinclair affiliates across the country.
So, so if you
And they're
don't
big.
if you don't see it, make some noise. Let your local
Yeah.
affiliate know that you didn't
Yes.
appreciate that. That's a censorship.
And I have some information for that. Let me see
Oh
if I
yeah.
can look in my crystal ball here and dig
I
it
love
out.
your crystal ball.
Yeah, we have
Wish I had one.
this one. Let's try Next Star first.
Yeah,
If you
might as
should
well do
want
that.
to go and tell them a few things. Here's a site. Oops, gotta erase that first. There's a place to go. And sorry, pasting.
Smart ass koala
There.
says Newsom is supposed to be his first guest back. Ooh, that'd be an interesting
Oh,
conversation.
that's a good guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. Was it Wanda Sykes that got zapped? She was supposed to have been on that night, but they canceled them out.
Yeah, see here, Joan in the chat said my ABC is next star. I called and left a lengthy fuck you message. Good for you. Good for
Good for
you.
you.
Good for
Because
you.
there are phone
Let 'em
numbers.
know.
There's phone numbers. There's emails. Yeah, you can call your local station if you know that they're next star or Sinclair. Go ahead and do that too. And the other part is, because these guys aren't necessarily going to change their mind that easy, start figuring out who is advertising on those affiliates that are local, and then call your local companies that are
Yeah.
advertising and say,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't appreciate you still advertising.
Call up Bob's underwear store. Hey, Bob, I don't like the shit that you're coming out with your. I ain't gonna pry your underwear.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm gonna go over to Victoria's
it's full of
Secret and
shit.
get me some undies
So.
because you're
Yeah. I'll have to use that
Anyway.
language, but do something.
Anyway, that's just what I wanted to say a little bit about that. Go ahead and let it rip, John. Let him
Oh
in.
Lordy. Well, we haven't. He missed a few shows. He
Uh-huh.
missed a few shows, so we're concerned with what happened, where did he go? Always concerned, but other than that, what's his fucking opinion? So, Dave, what's your freaking opinion,
10-4,
buddy?
good. Yeah, 10-4, good buddies. How the fuck are you? This bloody
we're doing
American
fine.
president. Can you rein this guy in?
We're
He
trying,
just
Dave.
embarrassed you. Mate, what he done at that conference, or that speech he made, I mean, what stood out for me at the moment
I knew
is,
this was
besides
coming.
finding out your president's a freaking retard, and all due respect to retarded people, I don't mean that in a negative way towards you, but he has the same problem as you have. Some of you are smarter than he is. Most of you are probably smarter than he is. But this man is
My
destroying
dog is
your
smarter than him.
country. Mate, I think the Cookie Monster would be better suited for that job than him. Because, as Mr. Chick said, the reaction of those people, I was embarrassed for you just looking at the faces of
the word
these
I used.
American leaders.
That's the word I used, an embarrassment to our country for that man to stand up there on that stage for almost an hour with his dribble, his lies, his innuendos, his threats, everything. It was a disgusting speech.
When he said, I don't mind working without a teleprompter, they're not working. So, I'll do my best and I can do this.
He'll do his usual routine.
And the woman says, no, teleprompters are working. Did you see that?
No, I must have missed that.
And what was that all about, even?
Exactly.
He said something about teleprompters not working. Because he was having to read from a piece of paper for a moment.
Mate, I tell you, and look, Mr. Chick, as for Jimmy Kimmel, I'm pleased that that's a win for the people because the people got him back on, not anyone from the White House, not anyone from any political power. The people got him back on. It just shows how much power you've got. You have got the power.
And we have
you applied the power.
We need to exercise that power on a national scale. If it works in
you
this
applied
situation,
it so well.
Maybe we could do another recap on the last election.
Well, I just wonder whether he's going to have any hobbles on him. Whether they're going to say, "Well, yeah, you go back on, but don't be so intense against Trump." I'm just worrying that there may be some, what you can say, what you can't say. You know what I mean? Whether he will have that full freedom of speech. that he had before. That's going to be the telling light. But if Gavin Newsom's on tonight, it's going to be a very powerful show. Because we know what Gavin Newsom's doing.
Conversation tonight.
He's using Trump's own power against him. In other words, his own strategy.
Make fun of him, throw some shit up his face.
Yes. But, I want to just cut into something here. America jumped up and grabbed on this, what Kimmel said. But everyone was too scared to, let's analyze what he said. Let's think about what he said. He didn't insult Kirk. He insulted Trump. Because there was all a joke about,
how you
holding up, Mr. Trump?
Nut Job Society. That's who he insulted.
Well, he simply asked Donald Trump, how are you holding up, blah, 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 was the joke. And he turns around and Trump says, my ballroom. The
news asked him the next day. How, we know you feel bad about your friend, losing your friend. How are you holding up? Oh, I'm doing fine. By the way, look at my beautiful ballroom over here that they're building. That was his lead in without taking a breath.
Right.
So,
and that's what Kimmel was kicked off for being insensitive. Not towards Kirk, towards the president.
I think it's more what the president just did with answering that question was insensitive. I'll get through it, and they just pivot. It's
ballroom.
His ballroom.
Give me a fucking break, guys. The world's standing back saying, okay, you've shown some balls this week, and you got Kimmel back on. Keep it up, because you can apply the same power, because you hurt them where it hurts most, in their wallet. Disney lost $1 billion+ I believe, and affiliate companies, and Google, because you guys said enough's enough. That tells you the power of the people.
We have the power.
Yeah.
We just need
I like
to exercise it,
what someone said.
Maybe this is what will, motivate more people to be involved when they see the result of what people stood up.
Use your pocketbook, people. Use your pocketbook.
Correct. It's like giving kid candy for the first time. They're going to want more, and this is your candy. But I like what someone equated something to. They called the people that follow Charlie Kirk. They call him the Kirk Klux Klan.
Kirk Klux Klan.
Kirk Klux Klan. Because you've got this. There's a rap singer. He's a right-wing rap singer. He's just put a song out. It's by a guy called Ferenzio Blow. The song's called "Hang 'Em at Sundown," and guess what it's about? It's about hanging blacks. In lampposts.
I saw something about that.
No outrage from the right.
No.
Right? Brian Kilmeade. Let's just give him a lethal injection and you help him along. Brian Kilmeade.
Let's kill all the homeless. Yeah, not a problem with that statement. Nope, not taking off the air or anything. Yep.
So Kimmel was
very selective with their outrage. That's what it is. They're very selective.
Most certainly.
Yeah.
We all seen America grow some balls this week. It was encouraging. But in saying that, Trump is still the number one joke for comedians worldwide. He's still number one, the most hated man in the world. So it mustn't give you much confidence.
Wait a minute, Dave. Wait a minute. Let me look over here. No.
Have I got something?
I'm afraid you're wrong, Dave. He said today that we're the hottest country on the planet, and nobody could believe his amazing approval ratings.
That wasn't the best he said. That wasn't the best he said. The best he said was, "I've been right about everything."
Everything. He did. He said that. We talked about his hat. There you have a hat that says Trump was right about everything, and I was right about everything. Are you
best-selling hat?
The best.
No, he's right. I
the best
can't
hat.
His approval rating at all.
No, it's the number one selling hat. He said, the best-selling hat ever.
Selling hat. Ever in history.
You got to laugh. If you don't laugh, you're going to cry.
Oh yeah.
Seriously.
You got to find a smile every day, and that's it.
You've got to find that silver lining.
He'll make you laugh and
world
he'll
looks-
make you cry, baby, at the same breath.
But-
Hello, Blue Dot Hank.
Hank. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
It's
Sometimes
Jerry,
my
remember?
memory... Huh? Jerry. Jerry. I'm sorry, bub. I'm
That's
sorry.
all right, man. I
How you-
haven't been on here. I haven't been on here for a while, so
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Anyway.
I've been listening, but I just haven't got on to do any talking.
Well,
But after today, I said, yeah, I'm going to have to do some
yeah, you
talking
got something
too.
to say today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
one thing that came in, how about Newsom signing the bill for ICE to not be able to wear masks
Mask,
there in
yeah.
California?
hey,
He just signed it into law.
that's
Uh,
my
and then
question
Tom
was, why are
Homan
you
came
wearing a
on-
mask anyway?
And Tom Homan come on and go, well, it's too bad that federal law tops state law, so it don't matter.
That's going to be their attitude, probably.
Yes.
You know,
And
we might
also,
see what
how
happens
about-
with that when they continue to wear them.
How about old Kennedy there saying Tylenol causes autism?
Oh,
Well, Trump,
what do you
Trump
want
must
me
have
to
low
say?
Tylenol.
you know the little piece of this that really bothers me is how dare their fucking ass when science has not, is disagreeing with this totally. That no, Tylenol does not cause autism. But the mere fact that they come out and say this shit, if you are a mother with an autistic child and you did take Tylenol during your pregnancy or whatever, look at the guilt trip that throws on those people. That's just fucking heartless for bullshit
Yeah.
reason.
And that big hit on Tylenol too. Tylenol's going to lose some revenue over that.
I think Tylenol ought to sue the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you know what? I feel that's almost a political statement to encourage share price or sales of maybe some other product that's on the market that maybe they got money invested
Think it's
in.
financially
Certain people.
motivated?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
like
agree
most,
with you, Happy
it's
enough.
like most
Weed does
these
cause intelligence.
it's like these studies that they had years ago where, they had doctors and scientists saying cigarettes do not harm you. Cigarettes don't. My doctor recommends this cigarette, backed
Oh,
by the
shit.
science. But it's not who does the study. It's who pays for it. If the cigarette company's paying for that study, then you guarantee that study is going to be in favor of the cigarette
It's going
company.
to be biased.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah.
I grew up in those days,
Oh, and Trump about windmills, right? I live here in by Saginaw, Michigan, and we got a whole bunch of windmills out here that they got going, and those windmills power 25% of Detroit's electricity. And
Down here in
Well,
Corpus
China
Christi.
has got the biggest wind-powered situation in the world, and they don't rely much
And Johnny,
on
today it
fossil
was
fuel.
at the UN saying that China doesn't even use wind
Yeah,
power.
right.
They
Yeah,
don't even
right.
use it. They just build the parts and sell it there. Are you shitting me? He's full of shit.
Yeah.
Corpus Christi, where I live down here, we are the fifth major port in the country, I think, or something, whatever like that. We're a pretty good sized port, and we export a lot of oil and gas products out of this port. And I'm sorry, for an area that is so oil and gas inclined, I have a wind farm that stretches from where I live, which is a good 30 miles from Corpus, all the way to Corpus and all the way down to the island. It's a massive wind farm, and as I drive past the refineries in Corpus on 37, I look to my right, I look to my left, and there's refineries. I look to my right, what's that? Solar panels. Yeah. So he's full of shit. He got this thing against renewable energy and
And he's saying it's expensive, right?
yeah,
For
yeah,
us
it costs a whole
here-
lot more to produce.
Yeah. For us here now, when we get our electric bill,
Yeah.
When we get it, it has a little discount on the top for the renewable energy, which is our windmills. Our electric company is giving us a discount because they're able to use the windmill electricity.
Which is cheaper to produce.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
We get the same situation here. We are showing the two rates of charge. One is renewable and one is from obviously coal fired or it may be.
Right.
There's a big difference in the price. It does work.
Oh yeah.
It does.
And
It's
guess
just-
what? It's better for the environment. Oh, that's right. According to Donnie, that's a bunch of bullshit too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Environment
that was
causes
another
that.
embarrassment.
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
another embarrassment. I mean, I go back to the day when he said to those scientists sitting at the table with him, probably 7 or 8 years ago. We actually spoke about it in the show. About he said to them, the scientists, "I don't think you know."
I don't think you know.
He
He
knew
knows
more
though.
than they
He
did.
knows. He's all knowing. And that's what he. That's,
That's
what he
what-
insinuates
that's what
all
he
the
said.
time. That
Oh,
Trump
and
is
there-
right about everything. You
Yeah,
don't have to-
now he's trying to push a shutdown be over health care.
Hey, if it's shut down, it's all on the Republicans, baby. They have the majority. They have the House, the Senate, and the White House. What's your problem? Let me thank Piper Saul, who came in with a $20 donation and said, for the escalator and teleprompter guys at the UN, Semper Fortis. Semper Fortis. Always courageous, baby. That's right. Shut them down. Make him walk.
I want to make a
Make
quick
him
point.
walk.
Quick point here before
Ah.
I forget. In this one is I want to make a little observation here. I don't know whether you've been told this in America, but the Republicans over there made lightly veiled threats towards Australia, England, France, Canada, over with the fact that we were part of a lot of other state countries that did recognise Palestine as a state.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Donnie's not
And
too happy
we
about
could
that.
Yep.
we could suffer some consequences for that. So, go figure.
Yeah,
Okay,
go figure.
he does want Palestine destroyed. Obviously,
We're
He's ma-
damn alone on the world map of countries that support Israel in this shit. You know, that's what I
Yeah,
said.
and-
He claimed he ended 7 wars, which is a bunch of bullshit. He's still butthurt about not getting the Nobel Peace Prize. He's still trying.
Two were not wars really. There were no. The other 5 were not wars. They were disputes
The
over
one in the Congo and the
dams,
Rwanda today
river,
was on the news. They're not ending the war. They're still fighting.
Well, it's not real fighting. It's not like a civil war or it's not like a war. It's
it's not a
civil
war.
unrest.
Oh.
It's civil unrest.
Well, Donnie
The
counts it as a
wars
war.
that are only going on. The
Mhm.
only wars
He
that are going
brought
on in
peace.
Gaza, which is not a war, it's a
Yeah.
genocidal act, and
That's
the other
what I
one in
said today.
Ukraine.
That's what I said today. You want the Nobel Peace Prize? There's 2 good damn opportunities right down there. Get Israel to stop killing all the Palestinians, and hell, get Russia out of Ukraine. And now,
Bingo.
on that note, as a matter of fact, the headline says it over here. In abrupt shift, Trump says Ukraine can win back territory from Russia. What, all of a sudden he's going to find his balls and top up on? Lord help me. If he's true to his word, good for him. Good for him. But what does that look like? It looks like giving Ukraine the weapons it takes to push Russia back out of that territory, and with relenting force. And we have the capability to do that if we gave Ukraine the right weapons. So let's see if he follows through, or is this just a bunch of bullshit talk? Because that's what the headline is over here.
Well, do you think Ted Cruz is serious?
Watch it. I'm thinking. Trump also says
well-
NATO countries should shoot down Russian aircraft that violate their airspace, escalating his rhetoric against the Kremlin. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Because he
Bigger
ain't
than
doing a
that.
hell of a damn good job up to now.
It's
Actions
almost like
speak
him and
louder,
Putin
baby.
have got
If he's gonna spout this shit, I don't put any trust in what the man says.
Yeah.
He's
It's
puffing up
almost
on
like him
Putin.
and-
Putin's gonna slap the shit out of him.
It's like a
Putin's got-
script, John. It's like, okay, this week you'll tell me this, and you'll look good amongst your people. And I would tell
It's
my
a
people,
deal.
it's almost like
When Putin was in Alaska and he said the Ukraine war wouldn't have happened if Trump was in office. That's the same line Donald uses. And that was a gimme from Putin to Trump. That was a gift. Here you go.
And see, Putin has a lot of shit on Trump, man. You know that
Well, everybody
he's visited Russia
assumes
so many
that.
times.
Everybody assumes that the P tapes.
I think Putin's got a lot of shit on everyone. Putin's got shit
Yeah.
on everyone in the right wing and maybe the left wing as well. Because Putin was whatever they call it, not what was it, Gestapo, CIA, what was it, the Russian military police, the spy agency. Yeah, the Russian spy agency. What's that called?
Oh,
Everyone's yelling it out at me, I'm sure. But
Uh,
that's ex-Putin. So he knows how to get intel on anyone he wants.
KGB.
And he's got thank you very much, KGB.
there you go, KGB.
He's got intel on all those people. And so he's got control via intel. But I want to just get back to Mr. Chick's subject, which I think we should be talking about, Epstein. Did you see how many times Kash Patel refused or dodged or insulted senators or congressmen when he was asked the question, how many times did Donald Trump's name appear in the file? Or why did you have 1,000 agents doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Kash Patel, the way he treated the authorities that basically his bosses?
I saw his eyes bulging.
Yeah.
And he was trying to,
Yeah.
and he said trying to say there was only one name on that list, and that was Epstein.
Well,
That's
he's
what they
basically
wanna
saying
sell.
that all the victims are not credible. That's what he's basically saying. These victims with all these names of these people who are well known maybe to us or not, but they're not credible. So, he looked like a real arsehole. He's not qualified even to be signing rubbish certificates. This guy's useless. He's
Oh, well, then,
corrupt.
It's the same way with his whole cabinet. You tell me anybody he's picked is qualified for the job they hold. No. Pam Bondi?
I can't
Really?
think of anyone.
Really? You know.
Oh no, she's got a list. Remember the list? There's no Epstein list, but I've got one list. It's from Donald Trump. It's a list of all his enemies, and I'm going after them.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly what they're
she's
doing. That's what they're using the Department of Justice. After all that time of accusing Biden and the Democrats of weaponizing the DOJ and all that. Projection, baby. That's always his game. He accuses others of what he is doing to get the spotlight on them, to prove they're not doing this. All the time
Yep.
he is doing whatever it is, because he's used this tactic lots of times. Lots of times.
Did you see him when he complained about years ago that he didn't get the contract to do the UN building? And he said that he would have had all the best stuff in there and all that stuff, but now it's all plastic and stuff.
Exactly. I do remember that being reported, that he did not get a contract for the UN building, and maybe that's why he harbours so much hate for them. He seems to harbour hate, even though it's back in the 70s.
He holds a grudge
or
on
80s.
everything. Are you shitting me? Everything. Hurricane activity alert, North Atlantic. Huh. I'll have to check on that later.
Well, that's
I watch.
Is that in the Gulf
I have
of-
an app
is
that
that in
tells
the
me all the
Gulf
time. I watch the Atlantic all the time, baby. All the time.
is that in the Gulf of America or Gulf of Mexico?
Well, it's not in the
We
Gulf
had a-
of.
Good question.
We had a
Where are the-
tornadic water spout near me. the
Oh,
other
really?
day. Yeah, Monday.
Eh, damn.
Yeah, it's
On
like
the
a
lake?
it's like a water spout, but yet it can actually leave the water and hit land a little
Oh,
bit,
yeah. Oh, it can.
kind of thing. So they call it a tornadic water spout.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah,
believe
if
they're
it keeps
called.
on going on land, they just
I,
drop everything, call it a tornado.
They can
Well,
sink a boat. They will sink a boat.
yeah. No real big damage was done. I think some things got thrown around and maybe power went out, but yeah. Nobody got hurt.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Did you
Oh,
see also King Charles embarrassed Trump at the dinner. King Charles was saying when Trump was sitting down and they had the big dinner speech, and King Charles said, you know, we've been together, our countries, America and England, we've fought a lot of wars together and got each other's backs, World War One and World War Two, and now we are combining again to fight a new evil in Ukraine and in Gaza. And Trump sitting there sort of being, you know, yeah, I'm your ally and we are going to help Ukraine and Gaza.
Yeah.
And King Charles has put him on the spot. You know, his face just dropped. But I probably think that Trump didn't know where he was anyhow. I think that guy's on medication. I think he's very unwell. I think he's a sick man.
He is a sick
physically
man.
Sick.
And physically. Okay.
Physically,
and in every other way, he's a sick man.
Yes. But particularly in this case.
Yeah, did you see his right side of his face is still drooping?
I don't know. I have a hard time looking at his face, period.
I try not to look at
I try not to look at his face.
Yeah.
Heard if you stare too long, you turn to stone or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just get a little nauseous and can't do it.
Hi, John. Mr.
How are you doing, dear?
Hey.
I'm well as can be expected.
Well,
This man is just.
We're all in that boat, baby.
But I did want to mention on Facebook, I saw this where autism was first identified in 1911. Tylenol was introduced in 1950. It says, "Don't listen to the guy with the brainworm."
The Tylenol thing, the acetaminophen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
And you notice I said that without a prompt or anything. Did you see him try to pronounce that word? Yeah.
And also on Facebook, this is too cute. It's a newspaper clipping, an old faded clipping of Trump and his mother. And it's supposed to be quoting her. It says, "Yes, he's an idiot with zero common sense and no social skills, but he is my son. I just hope he never gets into politics. He'd be a disaster."
From his mother's mouth.
Wow.
From his mother's mouth.
It. If I was,
they knew.
I've been trying to send it over so people could see it, but I don't know how to do
it. His daddy just knew if you lie and cheat enough, you could just fool everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I just can't believe we've come to this point.
I can't believe we've returned to this point. I can't believe that this country elected him again. And again, I caveat that by saying, I'm not that sure he did. I am not sure he did. My big hang up that night they called the election was just, you know, we were just into the night. As a matter of fact, the news guy would just get done saying about, it's going to take a few days before we find out this, that, or the other. We're going to have to wait for this. And then all of a sudden it was, this just in, Donald Trump has been elected. And that combined with Trump's little comment about Elon Musk really knows those voting machines. It just, it
he
smacks.
has to tell on himself. He has to, everything he does, and that he knows that we know he did it, and he'll make a little comment like that, as if to rub it in your face, try and prove it.
Yes, that's who he is. That's the kind of person he would be, is to do that.
He's such a sad little man.
You know that he's obviously not just targeting people on the mainstream news. He's also targeting people like you, John. He's targeting people like the Midas Network, what's his name, Dave Packman. A lot of these guys will be under, I think, probably an algorithm where maybe if you mention his name and some other words, you'll be flagged and you'll be looked at. And if you're a negative Trump program, you may be hassled or given a hard time.
Welcome to the world we live in today. Welcome to the world that, yeah, they're doing everything they accused Biden of doing. Everything. Weaponizing the DOJ, taking control of free speech over the airwaves.
He's going as far back as Obama, too, so.
Oh, it's
You know,
all
you're lucky. You're lucky you haven't got censored internet. I mean, I believe in Russia, Russian people can't do certain
right.
searches on certain
Oh, I'm
topics.
sure if he
That,
had his way, I'm sure if he had his way, we'd be restricted on what we could look at. Yeah.
I
Isn't
mean,
that what he's basically doing right now? Trying to threaten hell, everything from colleges to networks. If you don't do it the Trump way, well, shit, we're just going to cut off your funding or take you off the air or some bullshit like that.
well, he
That's
probably just says
authoritative.
to them, look, why can't you just be like Fox? Why can't you all CNN, MSBC? Just can't you all be like Fox?
Just
And I'll
suck
be
up to him.
happy.
Yeah, if we all
Yeah,
just
you
sucked
know,
up to him and just, didn't give a shit praising, clap every time we hold
allow
his
him,
picture up all the time, agree with
allow
everything he
his,
says.
him, allow him to have his own editor at the station to edit everything. Or censor. We'll call it censor.
Oh, we don't have that.
Because
That's
you
what
don't
he
have
wants.
censorship, do you, in America?
That's what he wants.
Okay.
If you're not speaking well of him, you shouldn't be on the air. If you're not praising the glorious leader. It's not that. Is that not what it is?
Well, I think the American people have had enough. Slowly but surely, the momentum's picking up every day.
This just in, breaking news. One of
Breaking
our
news.
own YouTubers, Victor Harshman, said that he just got done calling his local Sinclair affiliate KATU here in Oregon. They're not airing Jimmy's show tonight. They said they're getting nonstop calls.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
You go,
I hope they get him all night.
Yep.
I hope they get him all night. Hey, I got to stop here because Christina Weeble, I hope I said that right, really threw me for a loop. She made a comment in the chat, and I can't.
Oh.
I'm having a hard time verbalizing it. Epsteinaminophen. There you go. Epsteinaminophen. Epsteinaminophen. It's a joke.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Epsteinaminophen.
Epsteinaminophen. There you go. I like that. That's pretty damn cool. Anyway.
Well, speaking of Epstein,
what?
They showed. I just wanted to make another little comment from Cash Patel's appearance in front of the committee. They showed a video of him saying, "Release the tapes," that was all going to be released, and how he's changed his attitude. And they accused him of covering up for Donald Trump, and he turned around and accused them of being politically motivated. I mean, my God.
Really?
I just don't understand how you people have, well, for example, if this guy, say for example they found Cash Patel to be corrupt, how do you remove the guy? Is his job something to be sacked by the president only, or can he be sacked by the Congress or the Senate?
What position are we talking about?
Cash Patel.
FBI, head of the FBI. He serves at the pleasure of the president. He's a cabinet member. Now, Congress could and should call his ass in front of Congress and ask him questions every freaking day. The guy's not qualified for his job. He's a yes man, is basically what he is for Donnie.
His department's they tell him his department's running out of money because he's had 1,000 agents or something, or he brought in 1,000 people to go through the files and flag Trump's name. But they also question him about, you're wasting services when you should be dealing with real threats, like real terrorism, real threats to the country, and criminal acts that you're not putting the time into that these people would normally be attending to.
We're just after brown people.
And
that's what we're after.
It's
all the efforts are going into capturing brown people and removing them from the country. That's what his.
It's his own personal detective agency. His FBI.
They're all kowtowed to him. Department of Justice, FBI, all of them. the FCC chair. They
I blame
all are
Supreme
doing the
Court.
bidding of the great and glorious master. And
I
acting
blame
like the
Supreme
world
Court
isn't
about all
seeing them.
this.
Supreme
That
Court
we don't
too.
notice. Hey, let me catch
Yep.
up real quick because
Yep.
Wesley Wiseman came in with $5, said Trump gets his Sharpie to reroute hurricanes. I'm sure he will, because of course he knows. He knows this shit. It's in his bones. And Peter came
Did
in
you-
with a $50 donation. Peter, thank you very much, and said, "How can Trump chop down 200-year-old Jackson-era trees without voting on it?" Well, Peter, because he's the grand and glorious
How
poobah
can you
who's
tear out
all-knowing.
roses or do anything without, asking
Yeah,
our permission?
because that's the result of his policies. He doesn't
Now
give
look
a
what he
shit.
did to the Rose Garden.
Yeah. Oh, knock it down. Put cement all over it. Yeah.
European Parliament.
And now we're getting a grand and glorious
denied,
ballroom. Huh?
European Parliament denied having a moment's silence for Charlie Kirk.
Oh, good. Okay, moving on. And
They denied as in they weren't going to do it? Or they
They're not
denied
going to do it.
they
No, they did. They denied. They don't. No, they didn't do it. This was 2 days ago. The day after his or the week after his assassination, whatever it was. But it was 2 days ago, and they said no. We did not have this. It was suggested, but we said no.
Good.
There you go. That's from DW News.
Outstanding.
That's good because that suggestion is all coming from the Musk alliance, I do believe.
Oh,
He's
yes,
trying to-
as you know.
Right.
Right wing the UK.
Him and Donnie got together at the memorial there. They rubbed elbows
Oh,
again,
Well, he
Sucked
made
up.
that about himself, didn't he? In the end, it was all about Trump. In the end, I mean, he made a
It's always
political
about
speech
Trump.
during it.
Huh?
And it was like an evangelical show, standing there with his wife, Nick, and swaying with the
Oh,
song, holding each other, looking up and pointing up at the sky. It was so theatrical. It was embarrassing to the point to Charlie Kirk. I think it was too theatrical. It was,
Sorry, Dave, I didn't watch an iota of it.
No, I understand you wouldn't. I only watched a few minutes of it, and these are the highlights that I seen, that I watched. I only watched the so-called highlights, and the highlights were embarrassing moments. A political speech from
I
Donald
watched
Trump.
a pretty good portion of it. I really did.
Okay.
I missed very
And
little
what
of
did
it.
you
I watched,
think?
but I thought that most
Yeah.
of the speeches that were given were middle of the road. Nothing, just boom bah, except for Stephen Miller. His little
Yeah.
speech that he gave was disgusting, to say the least. He wanted to pit, in his words, us against them, and we are them. They did this, and he kept repeating that all through his damn little speech there. He's a hateful little piece of shit. Who I don't know, Mama hated him, or I don't know what his story is. He's a hateful
said he
little
was-
shit.
They said he was the same way in high school. I saw a whole thing
I
about him.
pity anybody that had to be around that guy.
It's
He's
like
a
who put
disgusting
lemonade
prick.
in his milk in the morning or something. I don't know.
Something. And I did not see Don Jr.'s speech. I didn't see any of it at all, but I understand it wasn't that great. But and then Donnie himself and his dribble that continued to come out of his mouth.
Well, and
Yeah.
the other thing today, again, because it's something else we're going to have to be careful and watch for and fight back on, is Antifa is being labeled a domestic terrorist organization when in fact it's not an organization at all.
At all.
It's
it
just
doesn't
an
exist.
unorganized ideology.
It's anti-fascist.
Yeah.
And so
Of
we
which
have to
I
keep-
am. Of which
we
I
have to
am.
keep explaining that to the red hats who don't understand it's not a thing. Good Lord.
Hey, I got an idea.
Okay,
Why don't we
go to
walk through
Antifa.
the Senate and the House and ask each congressman and senator, are you for fascism? Are you for fascism? Do you agree with fascist ideology?
No, what you do,
Oh,
John,
you're
is
Antifa.
you walk up to these people and you say, "Tell me where the camp is."
Yeah.
Because I know where
Where's
the
the
convoy
meeting?
camp is.
Where's the meeting?
And I know where these other camps are. Where's the Antifa camp? Because I can't find it. They didn't give me directions. Yeah, can't find it.
We
It's
are
not on a map.
Antifa.
Yeah, it's
If you're a Democrat, if
it's
you're a liberal, you are Antifa. That's what he's labeled you as. It's not
That's
for me.
right.
Although I am proud to say I'm Antifa. I'm anti-fascist. As I watch a man come into our house and attempt to take over in a fascist manner.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
you call it like you see it.
you know he was asked to come and stay for a little while, but I think this man's not intending on leaving or have that party leave, because why would you do so much damage to a country? So many changes are almost definitely permanent if you didn't intend on staying and capitalizing on it.
And John Mittler,
You know,
most of the world is Antifa. Yes, most of
Hmm.
the world is Antifa. They just,
Right, and Uncle Fatty says
They need
Antifa
it.
has no sign-up page, but Proud Boys have a whole website and everything.
Oh yeah, you want to be a Proud Boy, you can find that website. Yeah, bigotry and hate. Yeah, you bet your ass they advertising that nowadays because they're empowered by who's in
Oh,
office.
yeah.
You know,
They are.
the racist, misogynistic, homophobic maggots who came out from under their rock. Their man is in office. They feel emboldened.
Most of them he pardoned for the January 6th.
January
deal.
6th. Yeah. Yeah, how you like that for a patriotic son of a bitch? All the people that, oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't an attack on them. Yeah, they didn't break windows and break in. They didn't rustle through congressman's desk and, yeah. They were just peaceful
they didn't shit.
people.
They didn't
Yeah,
shit in the
they didn't
hallways.
shit in the hallway. They didn't beat police officers on the steps of the Capitol. Everything that we saw, these are not the droids you saw. These aren't the droids you're looking for. That's what what they want.
Jasmine Crockett laid it all out well when the Oversight Committee, when she was addressing, I can't remember who she was addressing from the right. I think was it Bondi? Either way, she was having a go at Trump via this person, and she said, basically, that your man has let out all these criminals and is basically allowing criminals on the street conduct criminal acts against the American people, being masked men. You know, she laid that so well. But see, her, Bernie Sanders, and a couple of others, Swalwell, are doing a great job in voicing what the people are feeling. It's not getting past, I don't know, the media stations. It's getting through people like you and getting through Occupy Democrats and the Minus Dutch and all that. They play
Through the
this
voices.
stuff.
Yes.
But the major stations, I mean, MSNBC, they play a bit of it. But this good stuff that points out to the American people how corrupt this government is not getting to the major airways where the people that sit back. Go on.
Well, I was just saying, talking about the corrupt deal. You know, Tom Homan got that $50,000, sliding deal.
Yeah. Haven't even touched on that. Yeah. Again, these aren't the droids you're looking for. That's what they were expecting us to do. There's video and audio
Look over
tape.
there, quick.
Yeah.
Yet we were speaking about this a couple of weeks ago on this show, and it took that long before the mainstream media even got it on mainstream media, because this is a blatant corruption. I mean, the FBI had this guy in a sting. He was caught red-handed. The only fact is the FBI didn't convict him of conspiracy straight away and wanted him to be elected. And I don't know why they wanted to wait.
Let's be honest. Do we expect anything else out of this administration than lying, cheats, and thieves? No.
There were over 30,000 lives in this last administration.
No. While we watch a full-blown attack on society, on the things that benefit society, on those social programs that help, we're watching those be attacked. While wealthy people are going to get a hell of a break, and while we watch on the news every day while masked men try to abduct people off the street.
And you know those
What's wrong
guys,
with this
those guys, yeah, those guys get a $50,000 signing bonus to do that shit.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they're paying good money. They're paying good money. Yeah. South Park pointed that out in one of their episodes. You know, and they get to wear a mask. So what better
Yeah.
do? Like I said, your mask does nothing but make a man do things he normally wouldn't do. He is emboldened by being anonymous, that he can get away with whatever. That's not good,
The
baby.
Nazis in World War II made a lot of money. I mean, the Nazis were very well paid. I mean, the SS, the guys in the black uniforms with the two S's, they made a lot of money from their leader. It was bought power.
Evidently,
it wasn't
that's what they
loyal
did
power.
to get all the people to work for ICE, to go around and round up all the brown people. You know, it's embarrassing.
Shades of
It's
1935.
embarrassing, and it's an outrage to watch it continue. But he's I don't know. I'm seeing some shit though. I'm seeing him taking some hits.
Well,
You don't see the National Guard in Chicago, do you?
You don't get the truth. I mean, I don't know whether you're getting the facts or not. I mean, I don't know if I know the facts, and we're getting supposedly unfiltered news out here. But the guy that gives you your labour statistics and the inflation rates and all that, I mean, inflation's gone up, interest rates have gone up, everything's gone up.
How am I supposed to trust any of the numbers coming out of a Trump-appointed person on anything?
Exactly, because he's saying they're down. He's saying the exact opposite. Remember the day when he said, "Don't believe what you see and what you hear"? That's not what's happening.
Yeah. Don't believe what you see and what you hear. Yeah, just trust him. Are you shitting me?
And that's what he's relying on still. That you believe these lies.
Here in Saginaw, even our smoke shops are closing down because they can't make the money.
I mean, the tariffs are not really kicked in properly yet. You've yet to have the full kick in from that. He's bringing them in slowly, but you're certainly going to have so much high cost by Christmas time. That's when I think these guys are going to notice it, because that's when a lot of stuff's brought into the country for the Christmas season, isn't it? All these toys are brought in.
I don't think it's going to be such a ho season this year. I'm just guessing. I'm just thinking, because you're right.
How's your petrol prices going?
Yeah. Really.
How's your petrol price?
My gas prices?
I mean, yeah, in Texas, I suppose in Texas it's a lot cheaper than most of the other states.
I think I'm paying like somewhere around $2.70 something a gallon right now. I think somewhere around that.
We're $3.09 here in Michigan, so.
Wow.
And we're $4.75 in Hawaii.
$4.75. Hello, dangerous.
Well, you got a long way to ship that fuel though.
It all comes from Venezuela. We're tied to California prices out here.
Or unless you tax Venezuela, they're still friends at the moment.
Well, I should be able to get it for like 50 cents a gallon. I live, the gas station's right across the street from the fucking refinery. It's got this huge round tank, and it says gasoline on it. A huge one. Like, I don't know how many gallons that thing holds. Millions. It's gasoline right there. Just run a pipe right out of that tank, right over to the pump. So, yeah.
Dead air.
Dead air.
What do you got to say, Dangerous? You've just come into the room.
A couple quick things.
Wait! I didn't mean to do that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you want me to shut the fuck up?
No. I thought I had a lull in the. Anyway.
Nah.
Hello,
anyway,
dangerous.
a couple. Hey, aloha.
Aloha, my friend.
But I'm not one. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I do correct people, but I heard the word that you said. It's not Antifa. It's Antifa. So I mean, I know everybody. I used to say it that way, but it's really Antifa. It's Antifa. It's Antifa, meaning you're anti-fascist. So
Sounds
it's
like
Antifa.
your Aunt Fa.
Antifa. Yeah, it's
I-
Antifa, so it's not Antifa like everybody says. So let those idiots go ahead and call it something that it really isn't, because it's Antifa. A
I'm gonna
couple
have a
other
hard time
real
getting my
quick
mouth to
things.
change.
Yeah, I know. It took me a little bit too, but you know, interesting enough, I just wanted to mention as I was listening to you, you know, this whole UN speech, blah blah blah. And, you know, Trump is right about everything, and for those believers in the audience, I recall another particular entity who said the exact same thing, that I was right about everything, and that was Satan. So,
Who?
yeah, Satan.
Satan.
Satan said he was right about everything. Yeah, Satan said that. And plus, you know, Satan, he never sinned, right?
Are
So he
you
doesn't need to
implying
pray to
that our
anybody.
president could be Satan?
Well, I know he's fucking Satan.
Yeah, I know it. I've
According
seen
to
it on
some parts.
TV.
Yeah, we
I
always
am.
seen
I
that.
saw it on TV. You believe everything you
I
see
mean,
on
Fox
TV? I
News
saw it.
reported it, right? So it has to
Yeah.
be correct, right? Fox
Didn't
News
look like the
reported
devil
it, so
was
it has
into
to be-
him, though. I got to say that. Devil wasn't
Yeah.
into him. But
No.
last we heard, the devil was pregnant. So I'm waiting for the next episode to see how they're going to handle that.
Hey,
we know abortion's
one
not
thing,
in
you know-
in the mix there, because you know it's.
One other interesting thing as I was listening, you know, the guy that, you know, the Fox News host that came out last week and said that we should take the homeless and involuntarily
Yeah.
give them lethal injections.
Yep. Lethal
I
injection.
would be worried if I was that Fox News host, because his name basically puts a target on his back, especially during
don't
this
give a
time.
shit.
His name is what?
Neither does Fox.
Brian. What's his
Kilmeade.
last name?
Kilmeade.
Kill me. Kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a joke. Anyway,
Yeah.
he's got a target.
Okay.
on
I'm
his back.
sorry. I was just being emotional with that guy because, yeah, anybody who saw that on TV, saw the clip or whatever, that's what he said. And there was no repercussions other than him going, "No, I didn't mean to say that." No, you
Yeah.
did. Yeah, you did. You said exactly what you felt. Because that's, you know, that would be an acceptable answer for the homeless problem in this country, according to a lot of
Jesus.
people on that side, I guess. Just round them up and, you know, just disappear. You know, they were never
Hey,
here.
one other interesting subject, and this right here, I sent you the video, and I started looking after I broke the news last night. And then I started looking on the main discussion, and I'm not the only person who's followed up on this. But are you starting to see information come out that this was a false flag on the Charlie Kirk assassination? The shot, you know, I'm going to tell you what, I watched video footage by ballistic experts, and when I first watched that video, something didn't seem right about it. Something didn't seem right, because I looked at it and we watched it. I even slowed it down and watched it in slow motion one time, and something didn't like click, you know, it just didn't seem right. And then it all came out and I figured it out, and I was correct. That fucking the entry was right in the back of his neck where his spinal cord was, and the exit wound came through the front of him. That's a fucking exit wound. That's not where the bullet went in. Because there's a couple videos, and I sent it to you too, by the way. It's in your text messages, so take a look, and you can also see it on the main discussion. But I'm not the
I don't
only
know.
person. There's a
I-
bunch of people.
But what
There's
is
a-
the
but there's
point?
a-
A man's dead. What does it
Well,
matter?
here's the
I
point.
I
The
saw
point
the
is, it's a
video.
false
I watched
flag.
the video.
It's a, yeah,
And I
you
I
see the
saw a
guy that's
gunshot.
on the roof.
I
Yeah.
saw a gunshot on the neck. I saw an exit wound.
Yep.
I saw massive amounts of blood coming from that exit wound. And
Yep.
in my opinion, he was probably dead before he hit the ground.
Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed. In fact, you know what? It was
It was a neck
interesting. If
shot.
you watch that video, the guy shows that when a person gets a spinal cord injury like that, their body automatically goes, you know,
limp.
their shoulders and everything go up because all the muscles in the body would contract at that exact moment.
I'm not
And,
looking,
you know,
at any kind of conspiracy of this
I'm not
shooting.
either. I'm not trying to generate a
it's,
conspiracy.
I think it was the young man in question. He admitted to it. I don't think there's much question about, you know, how it was pulled off.
he didn't admit to shit. He didn't admit to shit. I mean, this is all kind of, do you understand? You know, it false flags.
He
I mean,
admitted in a text message to his
those
friend.
text messages are fake. People don't talk like that. People, especially if you, by the way, did you also see the video? I just saw a video where if you kill a person, why are you going to Dairy Queen afterwards? I mean, it
Well,
shows the guy
I
buying
find
donuts and shit
suspicious.
like that.
I find
It's very
suspicious
suspicious, and they're
why
using
the
this
guy
as
why the guy said to the police, "I killed him. I pulled the trigger," and let the other guy get away. That's what I'm hearing. Is
he
that
never
this
said
guy,
that. He shut up. He wanted his lawyer.
He
And you
lawyered
notice
up.
he didn't say shit.
And the lawyer
when
told
the
him to
judge,
shut
he
up.
only said his name to the judge.
Well, that's what lawyers
They're
do.
framing
That's
this
what lawyers
motherfucker,
do.
and that was
you know,
a
I don't care what
professional
you're
hit.
charged with. That's what a lawyer's going to tell you to do.
Yeah,
is
that
to
was a
shut up.
professional
Meanwhile-
hit, and they were using this. It's sad that Charlie Kirk was their sacrificial fucking lamb, but they're using him as an excuse to go ahead and cause war on all of us.
I'm not going there.
That
I'm not.
I'm not going in there either.
Yeah,
Not
no,
while
that's-
there's hundreds
Betty Pop.
and hundreds
So,
of
go
Epstein victims
I mean,
still
I don't-
alive.
No, there's a
Who
guy
haven't
in a
seen any
gunny
justice.
suit. It
I
looks
could
like
care
he's in
less
a
about
blue
the rest
gunny
of it.
sack. Looks like a bush, and
There-
that's the
that's
same
a good
exact
call.
trajectory that the bullet
Apparently,
came
it got
from. Where
unheard.
to the
I heard
You're,
it.
the back
you're
of
chasing.
I don't know.
You're
I
chasing
think
rabbits.
that there's a lot of
You're
cracks
chasing
in this
rabbits.
story.
I don't
And this
know.
one right
We-
here is going to blow it
We
wide
don't really
open.
want to go into
Well, this is gonna
that
blow it wide
conspiracy stuff. Dangerous.
What would you
We really
say
don't.
if the, what would you did conspiracy
It's
go
a
ahead and use
it's a
this as an excuse to go ahead and unleash
To
war
go
on us?
to do what?
To unleash fucking holy hell on us, according
well,
to
they're
them.
taking every excuse, any
They're
little
looking for
anything
any
they
excuse. It
take
doesn't
as an
have to be
excuse.
the Charlie Kirk. Hell, but it ain't working. You see it. You see
No.
the National Guard in Chicago. No, because Chicago stuff. He was talking about sending them where to Kentucky, I think, or somewhere. You see him down there yet? No, no. He's
Memphis.
running a bluff because it's against
Memphis,
the fucking law.
Tennessee.
You got to stand up to him for this shit. But I don't know. I don't want to go to
He's
that
pulling every
conspiracy
fucking lever he
minefield of.
has.
Yes,
yeah,
he is.
I
Don't
don't
care
wanna go
about the
there.
ballistics
It
and
makes you
everything
think,
else.
though.
It's just to what point? To
It
what
makes
point?
you think.
It doesn't make me think.
It's just an excuse.
I know somebody
Pulling
shot
all the
him. He's
levers of
dead.
Power.
They got
Yeah.
somebody in custody.
Well, I know.
You know what?
Well,
There's so
that may
many.
not be the
There's
right
so many
person they have in
conspiracy.
custody.
There is so many conspiracy theories out there already. We don't need to be adding to them.
And that's what I'm
I
saying.
think that
This is
fine.
a
We'll
good
just see what
conversation
happens.
because
We'll
I
see what
don't.
happens.
Well,
Yeah.
we're going to see what happens, and
Yeah,
I'm
we're gonna see
assuming
what
that
happens.
what's going to happen is this guy's going to get charged. He's going to go to court. He's going to be a trial. He'll be found guilty. All that shit, because the evidence is too overwhelming. That yeah, he's the shooter. He was the guy that did it. I don't
Johnny
right
Moby,
now.
He
I
may
don't
not have
see
even
any.
shot that gun. I mean, he may not have even shot that gun.
He
know
may
what I'm
not.
Okay.
You could
Again.
argue any point. You could argue
If he
that
did
that's
shoot it, though, maybe he missed, and the guy, maybe it was all, I don't know.
No,
Do you like
then you're
that?
talking
You know,
about
let's
there
look
was
at
only
the
one
Butler.
gunshot wound. I mean, there was only one
What about
gunshot.
the Butler, Pennsylvania thing? That
what
kid,
about
he was set up.
the position of the sun? You know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You're just chasing rabbits.
I know.
You're going
Whatever.
down every
Anyway,
hole.
I thought I'd
that-
throw it out. The news
No,
came
we're
out.
still
We'll see
arguing
how
about
this breaks.
JFK. So come on.
yeah, there you go. We haven't figured that one out yet.
We got videotape of that too.
Oh, I don't want to spend my time talking about the possibility that this is some vast conspiracy to frame liberals for it and all this or whatever.
That's
whatever.
mega talk. That's
Yeah. It's just it's noise in the wind, in my opinion. Hey, I want to thank Alan
That's
Roberts,
true.
who
I
came
just
in
thought I
with
would say
$2.
something. I just thought I'd say something, and we should keep our ears peeled and our eyes peeled because there may be more coming out of it.
We need to keep an open mind as to what happened, but we have to keep a solid.
Yeah.
you
I'm
know,
not going to focus on
I
it.
have a rule.
yeah.
I have a rule for everyone. My new rule for everyone is question everything.
everything.
Correct.
But
And
don't
don't
fall
believe
for
a
any answer.
fucking word they say. Yeah, don't believe a fucking word they say because we can't trust our health. We can't trust our government. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to make us not trust our government anymore. That's exactly what they want.
They
want to
part of
destroy
their
it so
plan.
nobody has trust.
They're
nobody has
taking
trust.
over America.
Well, that's
Through-
why Trump was doing that UN speech. He was trying to divide the UN. It's just his way.
Trying to
He's
bully him
divisive.
to. Yeah.
Yes.
Donald
He's trying
Trump
to
is,
divide
is
'em.
not a great orator who's going to bring people together. That's not Donnie's
No. Do you
business.
notice
Donnie's business is divide, conquer, to get
You know what his
your
approval ratings are at right now? They're 35%.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
35%.
yeah, they're in the 30s. They're in the 30s.
So that means about a third of the U.S. they still like him. That means the other 2/3 they hate him or could care less.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Let's hope that holds.
yeah,
through
as
the
I
elections.
recall, it was a very small minority in Nazi Germany that took over the whole country, and they ruled it with an iron thumb. And it was only about
And
10%
that's exactly what
population that
Donnie
became
wants to
SS,
do.
etc., that were part of.
You know, if you want to talk about a shooter, the golf course
What's that?
shooter was found guilty on all 5 counts today.
Yes.
Well,
And you know what he did?
They want to rule
Well,
us.
try-
They
He
wanna
tried
rule
to
us,
stab
like I said.
himself
They
in
wanna
his
turn this
own
into
neck.
a white
Yeah,
Christian
You're joking.
nationalist nation.
No, I'm
and
not
if you have
joking at
lots of
all.
money, then guess
Did-
what?
did-
You get the seat at the table
Oh
first.
God! Did he miss?
It's dangerous. Hold on.
Well,
bro.
they
Give
grabbed
other
him.
people
As far as I
so-
know, no
Oh,
person
God.
that ever got rich on this planet, excessively rich, they had
Wait,
to
are you
step on
talking
other
to
people's
yourself?
necks to get there. So
I-
the only way
I
to
don't
get
know.
think
uber
so.
rich is you have to
I-
screw
I-
some
it
people
probably
along the way,
is.
which means you're putting your
Can you not
foot
hear
on
us?
people's necks. So yeah,
No,
take from the
but
poor.
I have never done
Time for
that.
the song, John.
I have never
Time for
done
the
that.
song.
I've never done that.
I think
Time
he
for the
couldn't hear
song,
us.
John.
You can't come into this room and just overspeak everybody. You know, we're trying to have a conversation in here. We've had a problem with multiple speakers at one time, but you can't not come in here and just continually talk over people, and we just won't have that. The discussion can be had, but you know, I'm sorry, I just for doing that. Anyway, Alan Roberts came in with $2 Canadian, said, everyone take a Tylenol after Donnie's speech. Fuck Trump. You're going to need one after him listening to his ass. And Starch Manning came in with $5, said, bruh, Stephanie Miller's speech. Oh, Stephen, I'm sorry. That's Stephanie
Not
Miller.
Stephanie. Well, maybe Stephanie.
No. Stephanie Miller's a whole other ballgame. Bro, Stephen Miller's speech. Yes. His dribble. That, and that's the voice in Donnie's head. That's the little fly that's always in Donnie's head. Stephen Miller. And that little, whatever the hell you want to call him. He is a
Hateful
vile,
man.
disgusting little man who has vengeance on his mind against whatever liberal concept you have. Anyway, I'm frustrated. Where were we?
But Stephen Miller's been a problem for America for a long time. He's been with Trump since day one, hasn't he?
Do what now, Dave? I'm sorry.
Maybe. I think you're right. I think he has.
Stephen Miller has been with Trump from day one.
Oh yeah,
He was there in the
yes.
first administration, yeah.
So,
Yeah, Stephen Miller's been
he's
around
like-
a long time. He's the little fly in Donnie's ear, the little bug that keeps, racist, bigoted bullshit in his ear. You know.
And you know what? I reckon he's probably one of the most hated men.
I look at him
within
like a
the
white
GOP.
supremacist or some shit. You know.
He's a Hitler playboy. He's a what do they call him, a poster boy for the Nazi Party.
You'd think.
You could see him I could see him in an SS uniform.
Yes.
He was.
Oh, easily, Dave, in the way he speaks.
Yep.
With that authoritative voice and that authoritative look, and this is the way it's going to be, and we're going to, it's that attitude that he's got. Yeah.
Didn't his wife run off with Elon Musk?
I hope. I don't know.
Yeah, I think his wife was seen leaving the White House in the last days of Elon Musk at the White House. She left with him because they're not together. I'm led to believe that they're apart, unless I'm wrong. Someone let me know if I'm wrong. But I thought that the last day of Elon Musk was the last days of their marriage. So unless I got some bad reporting on that. But if it was,
Traveling
good luck
in
to
bad
both
circles.
of them.
Yeah. No
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Well, that they're kinky like that.
Hey.
Well, I'm going to say the facts. and the fact she can't beat the numbers. 80% of the sexual offences committed by old white men are Republicans. Sorry, but it's true. You know, tell me Epstein wasn't a Republican. I believe that the list, Epstein's list, they've got the perfect list. You've got the list. If you can get the list of the
I'm thinking
people
the list
that had
has
the
a
money
lot of people's
transfers.
names. I think the list has
Western
a lot
Union.
of people's names. You know, and
Western
I think
Union's
it crosses over political lines. I think.
By
I do.
Oh
certainly.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a bunch
Ideological
crossing over
lines.
political
International.
lines.
I think if the truth comes out, we're going to find names on there on both sides of the fence,
Well,
politically speaking,
I don't
and
care.
and
I don't care if it's Australians on there or if it's Americans or it's Irish or
oh, I
Scottish
think
or
it's going to go
whatever.
around the world. This is not just the American list. No, 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 no. No, this will be if the truth ever comes out, I believe it would be an international list.
Well, didn't I just see something about the Duchess of York, which in nicknames is Fergie? Remember Fergie?
Yeah,
She was married
Fergie,
to
yeah.
Prince Andrew. I mean, they're no longer married,
Yes.
but she was the head of a
You got that.
foundation, some charity or something. But they just got rid of her because of some email to Epstein. She's
What
been
she
kicked
said,
off the
you
You
foundation.
get, I think even up on the higher echelons of society, you end up in this Epstein shit. Your shit's gonna go downhill. You know, you
Well,
might.
who was that?
Exactly.
Wasn't that one of the king's brothers that they got rid of because he was on the Epstein list
Prince,
during those chats or whatever?
Oh, I don't know.
Andrew.
Prince
That was
Andrew.
Prince Andrew. His
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
nephew.
the picture, with the
Yeah,
Yeah,
There you
with
go.
Virginia Dupre.
Yes,
Virginia
yes.
Dupre was her name.
The young lady.
Don't forget it.
Yeah, yeah. That's the picture that Prince Andrew was with. Yes.
You know what?
So
if it
this-
wasn't for that young lady committing suicide, we may not be at this level of reinvestigating or looking
That's
into
true.
this whole situation. She committed a
Her
suicide for the
suicide
girls.
really kicked this whole thing in the ass. This whole
Yep.
investigation. As well it should.
You know, she had
As well it
she had
should.
millions. John, she had millions of dollars in the bank, and yet she still wasn't happy for
No.
what happened to her. The damage that
I'm
this
sure
has
she
caused,
lived in turmoil,
but money
especially
couldn't
after
help
coming
her.
out publicly with it. You know, the bullshit that she probably had to go through. Yeah.
She suffered, and all those
Yeah,
other
even-
girls are suffering as well. You know, there's not just the girls that are talking now. I think there's about 200 girls at the moment who are willing to testify or do whatever it takes to expose these people. But behind that, there's
I
probably
think it
another
needs to come out on
500.
the House floor. I really do.
Yeah.
I think a congressman should take
Oh,
that
and
on.
on that news, John,
On that news,
Arizona this evening is having a special election to replace someone from the House. I don't remember all the names. I don't know
Right.
if someone passed away,
Right, I think so.
And they're-
Yes.
and they're replacing him. It's an Arizona seat. Both of the people, both the Republican and the Democrat, have stated publicly that they will vote to release those files. So that means Johnson's going to have a problem on his hand.
Oh, Lordy. Lordy.
Yeah, because
Right.
that's all
There's only
really
one-
needed was one more vote.
One more
One
vote,
more
that
vote,
would do
yeah.
it. And if
Was
both
it
if both the
218
candidates, the
to-
Republican and the Democrat, are saying that that's what they'll do, let's hold them their feet to the fire, baby. Let's do that.
Yep.
Isn't it currently 218 to 219? Is that the numbers I got right here?
I think
I
so.
don't know what the numbers are.
Don't
So-
hold me to it, but I think.
What my point being, if it's 219, what happens then?
Oh, I should know the answer to this.
Then the
Don't
speaker
say-
makes a
That's right. No, they
what
call
call
in the, or is that in the Senate?
the vice.
The
Was
vice
it the vice
president.
president? Yeah.
Vice
Yes,
president,
it's the
I
vice
think.
president that would come in and make the deciding vote.
Yeah,
And
right.
go figure where his vote would go.
Yeah.
Hey, let me catch
Yeah,
up
we
real
know.
quick because
His vote.
Because Wesley
His
Wiseman
voters were
came in.
past the. Oops, sorry, John.
Yeah, let me catch
Go
this
ahead,
up.
John.
Wesley Wiseman came in with $5 and said Miller repeats not Nazi propaganda. He does. And then Wesley Wiseman came back with another $5 and said Trump's bullshit speech at the UN proves he is mentally ill. Yes. Man's got a problem. I hate to use mental illness as I don't think it's mental illness. I just think it's his well, it is.
Correction, John. We have a
he's-
problem.
Yes, we have a problem because we have a narcissistic president, and I believe that is a medical term, a medical condition. There's a word that goes in front of it though. What is it? God damn it!
Pick a condition.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
medical condition,
Yeah, it's a mental condition.
mental condition, and he's got it
Yeah.
big time. Oh man! All right. Well, look, Penny's. I
Eudaimophobia.
can't do. Penny Hardelman is she's after me. She's relentless. She's relentless. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Because Yalita came in with a $10 donation and said, "Thank y'all for speaking up and standing up with true patriots. Please, there you go. Please play the Shut the Fuck Up song. My husband enjoys it." Well, Yalita, and to your husband, baby.
Cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Just shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow.
Now, wait a minute. That's just not enough.
Shut the
What the
fuck
fuck?
up. Cause
Well, I have a
nobody
whole
asked
damn
you,
song in there.
bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Just shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow.
There you go, baby. For all the fans, shut the fuck up. And that's all. You know, I was thinking
I
when
wanna
I
touch
was
on
listening
something.
to him on the at the UN today. Just shut the fuck up. It's going on too long. He doesn't.
I
know
want
when
to touch on
quit.
something, John.
What's that, Dave?
The Fed. Now Trump's still trying to become the chair of the Fed. He's still working on this Lisa Cook thing. He's trying to get her sacked. Now he's got Pam Bondi going after her to try and find some incriminating evidence against her because he knows that there's a whiff of
Didn't
something he's got.
Didn't the
But the
Supreme
thing
Court
is,
weigh in
John-
on this? Didn't the Supreme Court just
Yeah,
weigh in
that's
on this?
current. I think it's currently before the Supreme Court.
I think they ruled that
but
he
the
can
thing
fire.
is, well,
I
if he,
think it was 6 to
here's the
3.
thi- hang on, Copper. What he's trying to do here is that the loophole he's trying to achieve is that if the chair of the board refuses to sack her, then Trump has the right to sack the chair of the board. That's what I believe the loophole is. But that chair of the board
I
must
think it's
be
another demonstration
disobedient.
of the Supreme Court's inability to stand up to him. That's what I think.
Maybe so. I think so because they're just giving him the doorway to take the chair position in his own manipulating way, and that's what he's been doing. He's just been
It's the
manipulating
danger of this
people.
whole thing is that we got going on. It's not only the House and the Senate and the White House. They have the Supreme Court. And I'm not that trustworthy as Supreme Court nowadays, baby. I'm just not.
Well, if they stick to the Constitution, but are they sticking to the Constitution?
No, I don't think they
that's
are.
the thing.
Twisting is more like it.
Yes. It's
They're
bullshit.
finding loopholes. They're finding loopholes on behalf of the president. They're acting like the president's lawyers before they make a decision. Let's see if we can get a loophole here for Donnie.
Not all of
And
it,
we
though.
can
Not all
blame
of it.
this
I
loophole.
will say that he's had some disappointments in the Supreme Court, but he's had a lot more disappointment in the lower courts. In a lot of cases that just
Yes.
haven't made it to the Supreme Court yet, because everyone he loses at a lower court, he's going to the Supreme Court with. Everything.
Exactly.
Well,
and if you pay close attention, that's the whole thing. So he
Yep.
can get it all the way to the Supreme Court
That's it.
to get
That's the
the
name of the
answer he
game.
wants.
That's
Yeah.
the name of the game.
Well,
With every
the
case.
judges have basically said that his $2 billion lawsuit against what's her name? Fox? He's got a $2 billion lawsuit with one of the companies of Fox. Anyhow, the judge said it's frivolous. There's no case there. So he's got one kicked out already, and
Yeah,
I believe that's the
yes.
third out of 5 have already been kicked out of court before the first day. So he's just threatening people with lawsuits, legal suits.
That's it. That's his
Like you
whole
said-
modus operandi. That's what Donnie does all the time.
He said
That's
to the reporters,
and that's
you
not
know,
new.
I've had TV stations pay me, your company paid me $16 million. You know,
And that's
he's
a
sort of
problem.
throwing it out there like
Yeah,
he's using it as a
he's
weapon,
bragging on
as a
it.
threat.
He's bragging on it, and it's yes, yeah, and for what? Those cases,
Control.
if they had gone to court, I don't think he would have won. I think we saw a case of companies and institutions just bowing down to him. It's easier just to give him what he wants than it's like a fly bugging your ear. You know he's always going to be there.
Well, and it costs money to fight it too.
Yes.
And he
Yes.
hasn't paid 1 cent towards any of the cases that have been awarded against him. The dollars.
because he's appealing.
E.G. and Carroll, she hadn't seen a cent yet, and out of 2 awards.
I don't know if he's ever paid for a single property in his life. I just don't know.
His whole life is a series of lawsuits from every venture that he was ever in. Every building he ever was involved with involved a whole lot of lawsuits, mostly from contractors trying to get paid. And he would take them all to court. That was his motive. That was his modus operandi. Take me to court. I'm not going to pay you what I agreed to pay you. I'm going to pay you this lesser amount because I don't think you did a good enough job or some other bullshit reason. And just, you know.
Yeah, he did that. He did that the last week or whenever it was when he was talking about the rose garden stuff he covered all over, and talking about the stone that was there. Oh, it got scratched and stuff. You know, from the workers. They may not be able to hire them again.
He wants to make his mark, and that's what this new ballroom is about. It is.
Yeah, well, he said he was paying
Thank
for
you,
it.
Mr.
Is that right? He says
Huh?
he's paying for this.
No, come on. Does he ever pay for
No,
anything?
he-
$200 million.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
His donors might
Let
be.
me see the receipts. Let me see the receipts.
I mean, why would you be doing that if you're going to be leaving in a couple of years or less? Because either one, you're going to be
Because he
too
doesn't plan
unwell.
on leaving, Dave.
Number
doesn't
one, he's
plan
not
on
paying
leaving.
for it, so he doesn't care. Number two, he wants to leave a legacy, Dave. It's all about a legacy.
I would love to see
He
the
wants statues,
new,
Dave.
new
He wants
president.
statues.
I'd love
He
to
wants
see-
memorials to him
Yeah.
while he's still
And if I
alive.
was the
While he's
next
still alive.
Democratic president, I'd bulldoze the whole lot over.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah.
don't
Make
think- I
roads
don't-
out of that rubble.
He may not make it through the first term with his health problems.
I think I would turn it into the best greenhouse in the world.
There you
Yeah, he got it out
There
and
you
put a
go.
big green. Put the rose garden back indoors.
Yep.
Big indoor
There you
rose
go.
go.
garden.
There you go. There
Yeah.
you go. There's always a way.
And you know what it's going to look like, don't you? Gold paint everywhere and gold leaf everywhere.
Yes, yes. I have no doubt that it's going to be gold-plated, whatever. You know, that's his style.
It'll be the
That's
new
his
new hood for the international
opulence.
criminals.
Opulence. You know, and it just kills me. How can the MAGA world, you know, a lot of people do not,
Hey,
you know, live that
a
lifestyle.
lot of MAGA world's going, fuck, I can't afford petrol for my car, and
Yeah.
he's building a $200 million
Got gold
ballroom.
everywhere.
And, yeah, you know.
Shits on a
they're
gold
gonna
toilet, I'm sure.
What does that
The-
remind you of, John? What does
Huh?
that remind you of? What does
The
that
ma-
remind you of? The leaders of the country in big gold palaces while the people are struggling to feed their families in the streets.
Yeah,
what
what
does that
what
remind you
picture
of?
does that look like?
Middle East, little bit
Yeah,
of Russia,
yeah.
a little bit of, a little bit of Arabia
Yep.
there, a bit of Sudan, a lot of Sudan.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck with that, Trumpy.
Yeah, the MAGA world, all they want to do is own the libs. That's basically what's on their mind.
they're just ate up with, I'm for Trump. That's about it. Anyway, I'm having.
On that cough.
Yeah, I don't know what causes that shit. Anyway, I want to thank Alan Roberts, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "Will other blue states follow California on ice masks?" Well, I hope, Alan. I really do, because I think it's a bad look for our country that we see masked men jump out of cars and just abduct people off the street. I think it's a terrible optics. Anyway, before I choke myself to death, Jerry, thank you for coming in, brother.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. I listen to you all the time, man. So
I appreciate that, brother.
every once in a while I'll drop in.
Well, the table's already here, always here. There's a chair open all the time, brother. Come in anytime.
That's good, but
I
thank you.
appreciate your voice. There you go.
Hey, great show there, John.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. I had help with y'all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. And
Yeah,
Dave.
everybody's doing great too.
Good. Yeah, we are. We're going up. Our numbers went up. Yeah, hit 71,000 on YouTube. So.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Getting close to that million.
Cooking, brother. Anyway, Jerry, take care of yourself.
All right, thanks, John.
You bet. And Dave.
Yes, buddy.
Thank you for coming in, brother. We miss you when you're not around. You took a hiatus
Oh,
for a
well,
few
sometimes
days.
you get.
Yeah, well, you
Well,
know,
sometimes you get a bit busy sometimes, and sometimes you have to take an intentional hiatus because it can get on top of you.
I wish.
If you let it to. So, you know.
Yeah.
Take a step back every now and then. American people,
I need to do
just
that.
because you're under stress with Trump, still take a step back and smell the roses.
Yep,
Enjoy
there you go,
good
baby.
things of the
Remind
planet.
yourself. Put a smile on your face
Yep.
every day, baby. Some way or another, you can find it. Anyway, Dave, again,
Good night,
thank
America.
you very much. Good night, brother. Take care of yourself.
Good night, Mr. Chick. Good night.
Good night, Dave.
And let me thank Fox Wolf Warrior, who came in with a $5 donation just now and said the whole administration needs to shut the fuck up. Indeed, my friend. Indeed. Out of your word, out of your mouth. Anyway, Adrian,
Yes, John.
thank you, darling, for coming in. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me. And I just want to close with this, Miss Chick. I know you're going to love this. I saw this on Facebook. It's the craziest thing about Tylenol and autism is that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files.
Oh, that is the crazy thing about it. See
That
how the
is
correlation of that,
crazy.
the acetaminophen, and he's in the
I
Epstein
bet
files.
you could pick up
There
a
it
bottle
is.
of it at the drugstore and look at it, and it would say Donald Trump is in the Epstein files right on the
bet
label.
it does. Check your labels next time you go to the store. It probably says that. There you go. Adrian, thank you very much.
Adrian.
Thank you for that. That was
Thank
good.
you.
Darling, come back.
Y'all have a good night. I
You
will.
too. All right, baby.
Bye-bye.
And Miss Chick.
And John.
Oh, boy, howdy.
Oh,
Radio was
boy.
fun. Yeah.
Yep. Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment, baby. That's what we provide here. Pure entertainment, I'm telling you. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Pure entertainment.
You got anything you want to add this evening?
I do. October 18th, No Kings. Don't forget it. Find some place to be. Take your sign, take your shirt, take your voice, take a
That's
friend.
it. Take a friend.
Yep. Take a friend. November 5th, Refuse Fascism, Washington, D.C., and probably other places, but mainly Washington, D.C.
Mainly Washington.
Yeah.
Outstanding. And if there's a
Other
protest
than that,
near you,
we
be
had some
involved.
lovely people who shared this shit,
We
John.
love our shit sharers, and we call out our shit sharers because we like them sharing our shit.
We
Who
did.
are the shit sharers this week?
We have Pat P. from Delaware, Norman M. from Illinois, Sharon B. from South Carolina, Julie M. from Ohio, Kathy M. from Texas, and Enrique H. from Georgia.
From Georgia. Outstanding. we appreciate everybody who shares this shit, and because it shows you're motivated to be involved, and I encourage you not only listen to my voice but other voices. They're easy to find, and pay attention, because yeah, we're the only ones that can stop this shit, and we fully intend to. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming in. We'll be back again on, let me see, Thursday night. Tomorrow's Wednesday, hump day. Try to get a video out, and we'll be back here Thursday for another Blue Dot Family meeting. So until then, try to put a smile on your face. Every day you can find some reason to smile, and if you can find a smile in your heart, give that shit away to somebody else because they need it. Anyway, y'all take care of yourself, and we'll see you.